Right, we are recording now, so we have around 30 minutes for our consultation. Do you have any questions for the task one? Yeah.
I want to know the original statement. Where can I find it?
Sorry.
The original statement.
Original. What's
original
that?
Originality statement.
Originality statement. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So the originality statement is just a statement. If you have I'll just give you an example. If you have the cover page, okay, let me just give you a quick example. Okay, this has no originality statement. Let me just check. Here. So the originality statement is basically something like this. Declaration of originality. Can you see this one?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a declaration of originality in this cover page. So it's either you use this cover page, that's fine with me, and then you can sign the if you sign this one, you are declaring that your work is original. It means that this is your work and you have not copied it from somebody else or from any other sources. So this is the declaration of originality. So what you can do, you can either use this page or you can copy this statement and with your name and signature on another page. You can make another page and copy this statement, then sign it. So that's going to be your originality statement.
Okay. I know.
All right. Is that clear enough?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Any other question that you may have?
Actually, I'm just I just start the assignment.
Okay. So how do you think about the assignment? Did you watch our videos, did you watch our lectures and videos online and the documents there?
Yeah, I watched, but I think I still have some how to say
confusion.
I think maybe it is difficult for me, but
a little bit difficult. Okay, yeah. My suggestion, because of course I have explained everything already on Canvas, so I'm sure you already can access Canvas, right? And all the yes, you can, right? So basically the slides are here, all the slides are there. So the slides themselves, they have some explanation. So when you look at our materials, especially on the slides on stakeholder engagement, all the required sections that we are talking in our assessment. If I go back to our assessment, all right, if you go back to our assessment here, not this one, the assessment. So this assessment, if you go back to our required section, situational analysis is here, stakeholder analysis is here, there's engagement and evaluation strategy. These three main sections are all given with examples in our lectures. So if you go back to our slides, I have given examples there. If you go back and see our, for example, the videos, especially the video, I really would recommend viewing this video here. So you go to this video on block 1 and go to my my video here. If you can see this one, I put the timestamp. So stakeholder engagement at this point in time, this time here, especially from 1 hour and 32 minutes until 3 hours, I have explained all the details there related to your assessment. So you can follow similar way of, approach in answering your assessment. So it's just a matter of really viewing and watching these videos for you to understand. So you can repeat as many times as you can. You can also look at the example documents that I provided. So if you go back to our block 1 materials, here you can see after class, there's assessment task 1 exemplars. examples. So if you click that one, there are some examples here. So you can look at some of the examples and also have some idea how the flow, was done from previous students, from previous submissions, the good ones and compared to bad ones. And I've also explained this one in the video that I have made in our class and during the online consultation, excuse me, last week.
Okay.
2 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Any other question? So it's just a matter of really, trying to start and do these things and watch the videos. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Thanks, Muyao. Jingmin, how are you?
Yeah, fine.
Yes. Do you have any questions, clarifications with regards to your
A
task?
little question about assignment. Because the requirement about assignment mentioned about the statement of the originality. So, how can we get these documents about the statement of the originality?
Thank you, Jingmin. In fact, Moya has also asked me a question before you, so I will just repeat this a bit. If you have this cover sheet, I'm not sure if you are familiar with this cover sheet, Jingmin. If you have this cover sheet, the statement of originality is actually here. Declaration of originality. So this statement, you have the same for all. It's just saying that the work that you are submitting is original. It is done by you. You have not copied it from somewhere else or from somebody else. So it's your own work. So this statement here is either you copy this statement and put it on a separate page and then put your name and sign it there with the date. That's the only thing that is required there. It's just a matter of saying that it's original. Is that clear, Jingmin?
Okay, so the other is so the whole page of this is unnecessary. So only we need is you highlight and the name and the date, right?
Yeah, with your signature. If you use this cover sheet, if you are using this cover sheet, you can just use this cover sheet and the declaration of originality is already here. You can just sign it here and date. That's it. That's fine with me. All right. It's just a showing or a confirmation that the submission that you are submitting is your own work, and you are confirming that one by signing this declaration. Okay. So if you use this cover sheet, that's fine. Just include this one and then sign, and then that already can be used as part of your. I think you are talking about this, right? Originality statement here. So if you use a cover page the same way as this one, that is fine with me. Or you can add a separate cover page like this, like a very good cover page. Then after this cover page with your title and everything, add this cover page to the next page because there is a statement of originality and input your details here. That is okay. Yeah?
Okay.
All right. Yeah. How about any other question with related to the report itself, the contents? Is this clear or do you have any clarification? Are you progressing well with this one? Any challenges or anything that, now is the perfect time to really clarify things?
So far, okay.
So far it's okay. Okay, you can follow everything, right? Because everything has a guide question. So you can just follow the guide questions, right? And each of these major sections are given with examples in my lecture, right? In the previous lecture and also in the previous.
I find some example in the module. You upload the good example.
Yes, I did. You're right with that one. So you're right. So you look at the example and also get some ideas from there. You're right. Yeah, but this one, the background, you need to do a little bit of literature review because you need to find out where, so you have to look at this all over the world, which one are doing the direct portable reuse. Yeah. Good, good. Any other things? So how far are you now in terms of completing your report? Are you still starting or are you somewhere in the middle?
Third step.
Sorry?
Third step. The third steps.
Here, the third step.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you have already started. That's good. Okay, yeah, you just need to spend more time. The deadline, the due date is quite near. It's gonna be Monday. Is that enough time for you to complete everything?
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
I add some other example in the background. So to analyze some background of the Australia water system. So it's fine, or maybe I should delete it. I add some news and some requirements of the Australia water system. So it's okay or
Yeah,
not
that's
okay?
fine. That's fine. Some news, that's fine. But
Yeah.
of course, I would expect that your references would be better based on how to say published papers or
Journal
some
article.
articles. News is possible, but do not use all the news because sometimes news are not confirmed. They are not peer reviewed. So it's just a general, But also it's good to put some news, but you have to make sure that the information that you are getting from that news is valid. All right, and then you have to cite also the source. Okay, so it doesn't matter really, as long as you make sure that your sources are valid.
Okay.
And also new, not very old news or very old articles or references. It should be the newer ones, because in the newer references, you will get the updated information, right? The updated information. Okay. All right.
So uh, uh, so do we have any exact date of the, I mean the new article means from which year to
Okay.
you know?
I don't really I'm not very strict that you need to really include only new ones because you have to cite some older ones as well. But as much as possible within the last 5 years would be the ideal references within the last 5 years. So it means from 2017, published in 2017 until now, or from 2016. But of course, you can still use different various resources. You can use that one, but I just would require that most of your references would be the newer ones, not a very old one like 1970s or 1980s. If you can use some the year 2000 or later years, especially in the last 5 years, that would be great.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. All right, no worries, Jimmy. Anything else? Any other challenge or any other questions or clarifications?
Maybe not.
So everything is clear now? Everything is clear with you?
Yeah.
Anyway, in the last online consultation, which we have already uploaded, before. Where is it? Yeah, it's an online consultation. We have uploaded that one, right? So you have checked that one out as well. This one?
Yeah.
So that was March 17, 2 weeks ago. So we had a 1-hour consultation during that time, and I have also explained similar thing that you have asked today, and also more other things that you need to work on. So it's just a matter really on watching the videos again, not only the consultation, but especially during the lecture, because the lecture really explains the steps that you need to take, because the 3 steps in our assessment, okay, the 3 steps that we are looking at on our assessment is basically, already expounded and given a lot of examples as well during our lecture. All right, so this is the three main. So you have to remember, if you compute this one, this is 15 points, this is 20 marks, this is 20. So that alone, the three will be around 55 points. So these are the main part of the report of the stakeholder engagement part. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Since you don't have any question, just to remind you, did you use any EndNote or reference manager, Jingmin?
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, did you use EndNote or a RefWorks?
I know.
EndNote. How about
Yeah.
Muyao? Are you familiar with EndNote? Muyao?
No.
You're not familiar. Okay, if you are not familiar, then can you go back to the Canvas? Go to Canvas, and there is an instruction or a brief overview of EndNote use here. So you go here, look at the introduction to EndNote. Maybe the installation may be a little bit different now because there's a newer version of EndNote. But generally, if you go to follow this process on how to install and how to use EndNote, you can still get the general idea of how to use this EndNote, because yes, we are hoping that everybody will use EndNote or a reference manager in all reports, because this will really help you, especially if you are, if you have a lot of references. The reference manager will really help you a lot in terms of making a very organized and more professional looking report, and also less time consuming as well. Okay, so please try to look at this one here.
Okay.
All right.
I know. Thank you.
No worries, no worries. Anything else?
Maybe no,
Do
because
you have any? Yes, Jingmin?
yeah, I was there the last consultation.
You were there last consultation. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
so
yeah,
so
I
I
remember.
asked the question about EndNote, so I'm very familiar
That's
with
good.
it.
That's
now.
good. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'm confused because your name. There's another person that is
Yeah,
similar
yeah,
with your name, so I was confused that Jamin or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
His name
and Kang
is
also. Yeah.
Jiaming and my Jing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I forget. Yeah, I remember now. Thank you, Jingmin. Yeah. Are both of you based in Australia, or you are overseas now?
Now I'm overseas
You are overseas. You are in where now?
in China.
You're in China. Are the same with Muyao? Are you in China right now, Muyao, or are you in Sydney?
No, I'm in Sydney now.
In Sydney now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's fine. All right. Do you have any question with regards to the other aspects of Block 1, like the contents, or maybe a question? Professor Sean is here also with us. You can have some general questions or anything that you wish to ask as well, because yeah, and what to expect probably in the next few classes, which is next week. Next week is the next module, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to ask or clarify?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
So you're concentrating on the task 1. Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Professor Sean, do you have anything to say or anything announcement or anything?
All right, just yeah, we got an email from students.
Yeah.
They are expecting whether we could extend the assignment 1 due, which is next Monday.
Monday. Yeah.
So how about Muyao and then Jingmin? Do you think that it's better to extend, or just we can have a strict deadline next Monday? What do you think?
Extending better, because actually I have to upload four assignments in last week, so I'm very busy last week.
Mhm.
Okay.
How about Yao?
For me, okay.
I think maybe I think I need more time on this assignment.
All right. So, yeah, Leonard, is it possible we could extend a little bit more days, or what's the best way
Yeah, yeah.
to? Well,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
we have a class next Thursday and Friday next week, and then whether it can be extended just before we starting our class for the next module 2, or maybe what's the best way to go ahead? We can have an offline discussion, and then we can send the email
Yeah,
together with today. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just discuss offline, and then we send an
Yeah.
email for updates to them. But we're considering extension for them. Yeah, Jingmin and Muyao. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you. For me, it's all that. That's all for me, Lena.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, we have 8 minutes more to go. So we'll still probably just wait for a few more minutes because maybe somebody else will come. For you, Muyao and Jingmin, if you don't have any questions right now, if you are clear already, you may choose to leave, or you may choose to stay with us and wait for a few more minutes before we end this session. Because we said 12 to 12:30, so I don't want to end early because somebody else may come. If you also wish, you can also just leave Zoom now if you want, unless you have more questions. Jingmin and Muyao.
I think I have no questions. Maybe if I have question, I think I can send an email to you.
Yes, please. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. You can send to me and Professor Shan as well. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Do that. Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. Yeah. So thank you, Muyao and Jingmin, for coming. And we will upload this recorded video tonight for others to have some guidance as well. And then we will announce any extension by today or tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Thank you. I'll stop the recording.